A friend of Bobby, and he's been a foe, too. You know, he's tried to stop a couple of my jobs. In one case, he did stop a job, and I was really angry. And then about 4 months later, we went into like a depression, and I saved a hell of a lot of money by the fact that you stopped it.
You're welcome.
So I never minded. I always said, thank you very much for stopping that big job I was going to do.
And you're watching companies now that are changing their ingredients because of this movement, that are making good food more available to Americans because they're demanding it. There was no demand for it before. This report is about getting every American to demand the accessibility to good whole food in their neighborhoods. It's going to be a process, but it's already happening. You see these big fast food conglomerates that are switching from seed oils to beef tallow fat. You see them reducing the ingredients. You see Chobani yogurt changing its ingredients because of the demand that has happened because of the MAHA movement. We are going to make sure they have apps that mothers who go into the grocery store have an app that they can flash on the barcode of every product and get a green light, red light, or yellow light. That will allow them
HHS is creating that?
We're working with industry to do it, and they're already doing it. You know, Mark Hyman's company has done it. Patrick Sonsingh's company has done it. There are many, many apps out there that I use one called Yucca. My wife and I consider it invaluable. You can go into any grocery store, flash it at any product, and you can get a go or a no on it. As that happens, the market, we're not trying to create an anti-state here. We're trying to drive market forces that will drive change in the kind of food Americans get.
I'd like to ask Oz in particular, because you and I know each other. He's a very tough hombre, this one. He's tough as hell. And so if you can lead the group, and it's not going to be easy. You're going to have to get in, and you're going to have to fight. If you do it, you can have, within a period of weeks, you can have drug costs that drop like a rock, okay? So you, as a group, I have great confidence, and if you don't do it, I am firing every single one of you.
Number one, get those kids outside and playing. And they need an hour a day of some activity. Only about 15% of kids, that's 1 in 7 children, get an hour of activity a day. That's standard to any human species survival, is your young kids can go run around and learn how to do things while they're playing with each other, to get them out. And the second is give them real food. You heard Secretary Kennedy talk about 70% of the food being ultra processed. Just give them food that comes out of the ground looking the way it looks when you eat it. Real food that you can recognize. Those two things alone will make a dramatic difference and help the country. It's also your patriotic duty, because less than a quarter of kids are eligible for the military because they've got underlying health issues. Yeah. Now, that stated, what we're really going to do with this MAHA report is begin to study the underlying principles of so much that we're doing. All the recommendations are given. We're going to challenge the status quo on toxins in the environment, the medicalization of young people, so they end up in the healthcare system and the sick care system where they shouldn't be there. There are lots of moving parts, but my agencies, Medicare and Medicaid, were created in 1965. That's 60 years ago. We haven't done something like this in this entire time period. No.